Look, this distortion, this distorted reality that the president sees is affecting our national security, and there's no worse example of the effect it's having than in Virginia, where the sequestration and cuts in the defense budget are going to undercut our military's capability, going to have devastating effects on the defense industry. And yet we know it's a close race here even from a benign reading of the polls. Obama carried the state in 2008. We came back in 2010, won the governorship, but it's all on the line now. It's really all on the line now. So your support for Patrick, and by the way, if you're not at the individual contribution limit, I'm sure there are people in the room who will find you before you leave. You can give a little bit more, and your friends and neighbors can give a little bit more, because you can bet that as an incumbent, Moran is going to have money. He'll have the unions supporting him. So resources are always critical for a challenger. But even beyond that, there's going to be a lot of advertising at the national and senatorial and congressional level. A lot of it will cancel it out. What really I think is going to matter here in this fight to get every last vote is personal communication. Your friends, your colleagues at work, your neighbors, your relatives, people all around the district. You've got, most people use email now, some of you may use Facebook and Twitter. Whatever it is, whatever kind of personal contact, your friends, your neighbors, your family members respect your opinion. They're the ones that would be motivated to be concerned about a House race in particular. Do not underestimate in the next 5 weeks the impact that you personally can have. I spent 31 days in Florida after the 2000 election, and with the combined effort of all the people in Florida on that recount made the difference on whether George Bush was president on 9/11 or Al Gore. So the last thing you want to do is wake up on Wednesday, November the 7th, and see Jim Moran squeak back into Congress by a couple of hundred or couple thousand votes and say, geez, if only I had done a little bit more, we could have had Patrick instead of that embarrassment representing this district. This is an entirely winnable race. We've got an ideal candidate against a tarnished incumbent. And so thank you again for everything that you've done already in this race and everything that you're going to do in the next 5 weeks to elect the man I'm proud to call my friend and privileged to introduce tonight, Patrick Murray.